Well, good evening. Facebook tells me I'm alive. I'm live, going live. And I'd like to welcome you to my little weekly show. Songs on a Sunday, songs for you. Last week I completely stuffed up the intro to this show. And if you tuned in at 7 and wondered where I was, I'd forgotten to press one last button on Facebook. And I thought I was live and I wasn't. And I did two songs. And I introduced the show. And all of that, none of that stuff made it to Facebook. Because then I noticed I hadn't pressed that button. And I pressed it. And from then on I was live. So I'm just a klutz. So I'd like to do what I tried to do last week and failed. Which is dedicate this show to Julian Assange. And welcome him back to Australia after 14 years of being hounded by the American government, and for simply being a whistleblower, a journalist, working in the public interest. And so people like me have been watching this for years, this awful saga unfold, and we're just so happy that Julian's now home in Australia, back with his wife and family, and I hope he recovers from what's been done to him. I know it's been a huge impact on his physical and mental health. But I was so chuffed to see him raise his arm when he got off the plane and just, yeah. Welcome home, Julian. And this is a song I wrote for Julian several years ago. In fact, I was triggered to write it when I saw him being dragged out of the Ecuadorian embassy. And I don't know, I just thought this is... but then, I didn't actually write it. I just started thinking along those lines and then finished it off sometime later after it'd been... Anyway, I've done a few demo versions of it over the last 4 years or so, and finally a year ago, my great friend David Pendragon and some wonderful Canberra musicians recorded a band version, a studio version that you can hear on YouTube and all the streaming platforms. And the song's called Free the Man. And I'm just so glad that they've finally freed the man. So anyway, I'll stop blabbing on and I'll just say, welcome home, Julian. I hope life is sunny for you from now on. And this is the song I wrote for you. And I'll probably never have to sing it again. I'm quite happy about that. How can they imprison a man for telling the truth? How can it be a crime for a journalist to publish it? The war crimes of the USA he exposed for all to see. The public has the right to know. Don't shoot the whistleblower. Hiding from the Yankee merchants of unholy war. Spent 7 years imprisoned in the embassy of Ecuador. Now he's dying in a London jail for no good reason. Australia should bring him home to health and freedom. Free the man, free the WikiLeaks man, free Julian Assange. He told the truth. Free the man, he did it for you and me. Free the man, bring him home. Oh, 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 walk, little walk, 'cause everyone knows it's true. Julian, you just did what journalists do, protecting our democracy by making sure we know the facts. Our whistleblowers need to know we have their backs. No matter what the powerful do, the truth will out. Though the guilty may try to deny it, the people find out. Seek out the real truth and verify it. Hold it up to the light for all to see. That's what whistleblowers do for you and me. Free the man, free the WikiLeaks man, free Julian Assange, he told the truth. Free the man, he did it for you and me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Free the man, we'll bring him home. Free the man, free the WikiLeaks man, free Julian Assange, he told the truth. Free the man, he did it for you and me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Free the man, we'll bring him home. Bring him home. Well, welcome home, Julia. Welcome home. Well, I think I'm alive. If anyone is out there, could you just give me a comment to confirm that I'm actually reaching the universe? You can be the spokesman for the universe who gives me the message. Anyway, I'm going to keep on singing. I'm really enjoying these concerts. It's wonderful for me to sing and feel that I'm just not singing to myself in the kitchen. Other people can hear what I'm doing, and that's really kind of wonderful for me. Here's an oldie. I'm doing mainly covers tonight. Actually, that one was mine that I just did, but most of these songs are going to be covers. There's an original in the middle somewhere, but most of them are just songs, well, covers. I mean, I don't really cover songs. I do my versions of them. I could never do them the way they're done originally. I just work out some chords and bang out my version and try to keep hold of the melody. Anyway, and this is what I did with this one. Up in the morning, out on the job, work like the devil for my pay, while that lucky old sun has nothing to do but roll around to heaven all the day. I have to fuss with my woman, toil for my kids, work till I'm wrinkled and I'm a gray, while that lucky old sun has nothing to do but roll around to heaven all the day. Good Lord up above, can't you see that I'm crying? Tears are in my eyes. Send down that cloud with that silver lining. left me to paradise. Ooh, show me that river, take me across, wash all my troubles away, while that lucky old sun has nothing to do but roll around to heaven all the day. Good Lord up above, can't you see I'm crying? Tears are in my eyes. Send down that cloud with that silver lining, oh yeah. Left me to paradise. Show me that river, take me across, wash all my trouble away, while that lucky old sun has nothing to do but roll around to heaven all the day. Roll, roll, roll around heaven all the day, all the day. Looks like I'm on my own. Still, maybe you can catch the show later. Okay. Here's an old blues one. I don't really do much, but it's probably about the only blues song I actually know, if you could call it that. Why do we label these things? Just a song I really like. Oh, hi, David. Good evening. Trouble in mind, I'm blue, but I won't be blue always, 'cause the sun gonna shine in my back door someday. Trouble in mind, yes, it's true. I've seen trouble all of my days, never seen so much trouble in my whole life before. So I'm gonna lay my head on some lonesome railroad line. Let that 219 train, yeah, ease my worried mind, my worried mind. trouble in mind. Yes, it's true. I've seen trouble all my days. Never seen so much trouble in my whole life before. So I'm gonna lay my head on some lonesome railroad lines. Let that 219 train, yeah, ease my worried mind. Trouble in mind, I'm blue, but I won't be blue always, 'cause the sun gonna shine in my back door someday. You know the sun gonna shine in my back door someday. Oh, hi, Nancy. A couple of people now. Thank you, guys. Thanks you for being here. Oh, thanks for the feedback, David. Thank you. Thank you. I know you're over there. Okay. I'll just keep going then. Now, this song should be sung by a woman. And Elvis Costello wrote this, and he actually wrote it for Alison Krauss to sing in some movie or some project, perhaps. I'm not sure exactly the details, but it's sung from the point of view of a Confederate soldier's wife. So in the Civil War, in the American Civil War, I think. So basically, just pretend I'm a woman, and I'm seeing the story from her. I'm farewelling him on the front porch, my man, and yeah, this song's about that. And it's called The Scarlet Tide. And I'm not sure if Alison Krauss ended up doing it, but whatever. Elvis Costello ended up touring it and singing it with lots of people and doing a lot of collaborations on it. And I just always thought it was a terrific song. So here it is, The Scarlet Tide. Well, I recall his parting words. Must I accept this fate, or take myself far from this place? I thought I heard a blackbird toll, a little bird did sing. Man has no choice when he wants everything. Man goes beyond his own decision, gets caught up in the mechanism of swindlers who act like kings and brokers who break everything. The darkest night was swiftly fading, close to the dawn of day. Why must I want him just to lose him again? We'll rise above the scarlet tide, that trickles down through the mountain and separates the widow from the bride. Well, I recall his parting words. Must I accept this fate or take myself far from this place? I thought I heard a blackbird toll, a little bird did sing. Man has no choice when he wants everything. We'll rise above the starlit tide that trickles down through the mountain and separates the widow from the bride. Ah, John, Mr. Jones, lovely to see you, sir. Thank you for sitting in. Yeah, hoping we'll be doing a project together soon. Okay, this one's one of my own, come to think of it. This one I wrote about the way we so easily send young men off to war, and it's always the young men who get sent, not old blokes like me. I'd be not much use anyway, but I've had so many mates who went to Vietnam, and I myself, my number didn't come up. I remember sitting there watching the lottery, the balls coming out of the thing or whatever it was, and they picked the day each side of my birthday, and I escaped that awful thing, and so I was mercifully not inflicted with the horrors of war, and I didn't come home with PTSD that affected me and ruined my life, like friends of mine I have, and I've been very lucky in that sense. But anyway, this song's about the way we do that, the way we just send these young men off to war for what, who knows. Anyway, I'll just sing the song, I think. It's called A Flick of the Wrist. Do the young men understand when we send them off to war just what it is that they're fighting for? Sent off to fight by the government man with a flick of the wrist and a wave of the hand. Who voted in this government to send us into war? Tell us all the lies that we're fighting for. They have to decide the fate of a man with a flick of the wrist and a wave of the hand. It's not the hand that rocks the cradle, not the hand that feeds the world, not the helping hand that reaches out, not the healing hand to all. Thank your lucky stars, you're not a refugee, escaping from war, hoping to be free. This government decides the fate of a man with a flick of the wrist and a wave of the hand. It's not the hand that rocks the cradle, no, not the hand that feeds the world, not the helping hand that reaches out, not the healing hand to all. justice should be natural, on this we all agree. True justice means a just society. How can it be justice when we sentence a man with a flick of the wrist and a wave of the hand? Just a flick of the wrist and a wave of the hand. I'll just have a quick scroll to see if anyone else has turned up. No, it's just us, as far as I know. Okay, okay, yeah. Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear a little Tex-Mexy. Kinda. Let's not label these songs. They're just songs. Anyway, I've always loved this one. I used to sing this with my lovely late wife, Linda, and we used to love singing this together. And in fact, when I hit the last line of the song, I can always hear her voice singing with me, even though she died many years ago. And it's called Laredo Rose. Laredo Rose, your garden has a scent of cheap perfume. The sun is a stranger to you. How's a rose supposed to bloom? Laredo Rose, a rosary hangs from your bedpost. Man you just met gets up, stumbles putting on his clothes. As he walks away, you watch candlelight play on a photograph. A husband and a son and a daughter, you brought her a dress today to send to Monterey. Laredo Rose, your garden has a scent of cheap perfume. The sun is a stranger to you. How's a rose supposed to bloom? Crumbled bills on the dresser, father confessor knows the wages I've seen. Many times they've been paid, and sure as night follows day, they'll be paid again till heaven knows when. And heaven knows Our Lady looks down from adobe wall. Uneven footsteps grow fainter as they echo down a hall. Laredo Rose, your garden has a scent of cheap perfume. The sun is a stranger to you. How's a rose supposed to bloom? The sun is a stranger to you. How's a rose supposed to bloom? Robbie Allen. Good to see you, brother. I had a nice chat to your mum quite recently, Robbie. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Okay, this one. This is a Nancy Griffith song. And she wrote this about her own parents and their Dust Bowl experiences. She was from that area, descended from people who really struggled during the Dust Bowl days, and this was this song, and then this wonderful Irish singer called Maura O'Connell took it, and I remember hearing an interview with Nancy Griffith where she took my song and made it her own, you know. And Maura made it about the troubles in Ireland, in a sense. She kind of had, even though she didn't change a word, just because of her accent and the way she performed it, it kind of became a thing closer to her own story. Anyway, I just think it's a classic American folk song, really. And Nancy Griffith excelled at those. Excelled? I'm not sure if she's still with us or not. Anyway. Baby, I know that there's been trouble in the fields when the bankers swarm like locusts. They've been tearing away our yields, and the trains roll by our silo silver in the rain, leave our pockets full of nothing but these dreams of the golden grain. Have you seen the folks in town, downtown at the station? They're all buying their tickets out, they're talking a Great Depression. Our parents had their hard time 50 years ago when they looked out on those empty fields in dust as deep as snow. And all this trouble in our fields, if this rain can fall, these wounds can heal. They'll never take our native soil. If we sell that new John Deere, we can work this farm through sweat and tear. You'll be the mule, I'll be the plow. Come harvest time, you'll work it out. There's still a lot of love here in these troubled fields. There's a book up on a shelf about the Dust Bowl days. There's a little bit of you and a little bit of me in the photos on every page. Our children live in the city and they rest upon our shoulders. They never want the rain to fall or the weather to grow colder. And all this trouble in our fields, if this rain can fall, these wounds can heal. They'll never take our native soil. If we sell that new John Deere, we can work this farm through sweat and tears. You'll be the mule, I'll be the plow. Come harvest time, we'll work it out. You'll be the mule, I'll be the plow. Come harvest time, we'll work it out. There's still a lot of love here in these troubled fields. Okay. Next one. Oh, yes. Well, a lot of people love this song. And there have been many wonderful versions. And Rod Stewart's maybe the best known. Anyway, this is the Loz Lawrey, Loz Lawrey version. I shouldn't mention that in the same breath as Rod Stewart, but anyway. Anyway, it's my version of this song that I love very much, and always have. And it was written by Tom Waits, and Well, I mean, really, his version is probably the quintessential one. But anyway, here it is. It's called Downtown Train. Outside, another yellow moon has punched a hole in the nighttime mist. I climbed from my window and down to the street. I'm shining like a new dime. The downtown... I'm going to start that again. I didn't get this. Outside, another yellow moon has punched a hole in the nighttime mist. I climbed from my window and down to the street. I'm shining like a new dime. The downtown trains are full of all them Brooklyn girls. They try so hard to break out of their little world. You wave your hand and they scatter like birds. They're nothing that'll ever capture your heart. They're just poems without the words. Be careful of them in the dark. If I was the one you chose to be your only one, can't you hear me now? Can't you hear me now? Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? All my dreams fall like rain on a downtown train. I know your window, I know it's late. I know your stairs and your doorway. I walk down your street and past your gate. I stand by the light of the four ways, and I watch them as they fall, still having their heart attacks. They stare at the carnival, they'll never win you back. Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? All my dreams fall like rain. You leave me lonely. Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? All my dreams fall like rain on a downtown train. All my dreams fall like rain. All my dreams on a downtown train. Well, I hope you're enjoying these. I'll just have a quick... I shall carry on. Now, this next one, we recorded this, David and I and all those great Canberra guys. Peace in Ukraine. I'm easily triggered by world events, and I was up in Queensland visiting my friend Keith, and he said, we got to write a song about the war in Ukraine. I think he had more of a punk kind of anti-Putin thing in mind, but we workshopped it, and in fact the intro lyrics to this song were all written by Keith, and then I added some of my own to make up the rest of the song, and Anyway, it's really just an appeal for peace. It's not trying to buy into the pros and cons of the war. And here it is. It's called Peace in Ukraine. Sons of Russia, when they call your name, don't join the invasion, the war on Ukraine. Mothers of Russia, are you not ashamed? You're sending your children to die in your name. Mothers of Russia, are you not ashamed? Do you want freedom, peace for all? Your sons and your daughters will die in Ukraine. They'll die in a ditch. They'll die there in vain. Human hearts, we're all the same. Our wishes, our hopes, our pain. Human hearts, we're all the same. We're longing for peace in Ukraine. The rockets fly, they stain the sky, they smash and maim and kill. The victims of innocence litter the woods like cold, untended and still. Hearts of Ukraine, you are not alone. Your people is true. Your strength is your own. Your friends all around the world hope for your victory. Hearts of Ukraine, hearts of the world. Human hearts, we're all the same. Our wishes, our hopes, our pain. Human hearts, we're all the same. We're longing for peace in Ukraine. 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 Peace in Ukraine, peace in Ukraine, peace in Ukraine. Elliot Large, hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for sitting in. I hope you're doing okay with your health issues. Anyway, this is something you can do. You can listen to my concert while you're resting up. Okay, and I'll change the tone completely here. This is... Just give a quick... tuner's dying. Oh, I think my battery's gone flat. You're not. It doesn't like the B string. I'll just have to. I think I'll get away with it. I think I need a new battery. Okay. Okay, let's do something completely different. Yellow bird up high in banana tree. Yellow bird, you sit all alone like me. Did your lady friend leave the nest again? That is very bad, makes me feel so sad. You can fly away, in the sky away, you're more lucky than me. I also had a pretty girl, she's not with me today. You're all the same, the pretty girls take tenderness, then they fly away. Yellow bird up high in banana tree. Yellow bird, you sit all alone like me. You can fly away, in the sky away, take from night to noon, pick a town and soon, black and yellow you, like banana too, they might pick you someday. Yellow bird, yellow bird, yellow bird, yellow bird. Yellow bird up high in banana tree. Yellow bird, you sit all alone like me. You can fly away, in the sky away, black and yellow you, like banana too, ba-da-ba-da-ba. You might pick you someday. Yellow bird up high in banana tree. Yellow bird, you sit all alone like me. Did your lady friend leave the nest again? That is very bad, makes me feel so sad. You can fly away, in the sky away, you're more lucky than me. Yellow bird, yellow bird, yellow bird, yellow bird. Just checking. Where are we? Well, I mucked it up a bit, but we won't focus on that. I always muck up the easiest ones. Okay. Here's a Dan Penn song that's been, I love his version best of all actually, but his is probably the least known, which is, and there are a lot of other people who have recorded this song. I'm trying to think of who's famous who did it. No, here's just the version that comes to my mind. At the dark end of the street, that's where we always meet, hiding in shadow where we don't belong, living in darkness to hide our wrong. You and me at the dark end of the street, just you and me. Now I know time gonna take its toll. We have to pay for this love we stole. It's a sin and we know it's wrong. Our love keep coming on strong. You and me at the dark end of the street, just you and me. They're gonna find us, yeah. They're gonna find us. They're gonna find us, oh, someday. We'll steal away to the dark end of the street, just you and me. Now in the cold gray light of dawn, if by chance we are both downtown, if we should meet, just walk right on by. Darling, please don't cry. Tonight we'll meet at the dark end of the street, just you and me. We're gonna tonight we'll meet at the dark end of the street. Well, I've nearly done my little bracket tonight. I might do one more. And say goodnight. I can't remember the name of the guy who did this. I can only tell you he's a blind lap steel playing singer who was very big in the 90s. An American guy. And this song was his, and it's called Angel Eyes. Girl, you're looking fine tonight, and every guy has got you in his sight. What you doing with a clown like me? That's surely one of life's little mysteries. So tonight I'll ask the stars above, how did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say to turn your angel eyes my way? Well, I'm the guy who never learned to dance, never even got one second chance. Across a crowded room was close enough. Well, I could look, but I could never touch. And tonight I'll ask the stars above, how did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say to turn your angel eyes my way? Don't anyone wake me if it's just a dream, for she's the best thing ever happened to me. All you fellows, you can look all you like, but that girl you see, she's living here with me tonight. And tonight I'll ask the stars above, how did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say to turn your ancient eyes my way? Oh, forgive me. I think the little froggy in my throat is telling me that's enough. Telling me time to stop, Lozzie. Anyway, for those of you who have joined me tonight, thanks so much for being with me. To Julian Assange, welcome back to Australia, brother. And I'll see you next week at 7 o'clock. And I hope a few people tune in and enjoy these songs during the week. But that's not up to me. So I've done my bit and I've had a lot of fun. And thank you for being here with me tonight. And I'll say good night and see you next Sunday.